Hey, how's it going, guys? My name's Alex McLeod, and in this video I'm going to explain what's meant by a spiritual awakening. I'm using the terminology from Buddhism because that's the most tightly defined version of this term. So if that's not what you're looking for, this is not the video to find it in. And if you have any questions that you would like me to answer or have any suggestions for topics for me to cover, please leave them in the comment section down below. If you would like to help us spread our reach, you could leave a like, subscribe, or share this video with your friends. The reason I use the Buddhist definition for spiritual awakening is because the more common usage is simply too broad to be useful. People often use the term to mean all sorts of completely different things, and so when they say it, it really has no meaning. They could mean that they have come to recognize that energy exists, or that they've come to realize that spirit exists, or that they've come to realize that various paranormal phenomena exist. They could mean all sorts of things when they're talking about a spiritual awakening, and this is just not useful. It's much more useful if you use a tightly defined word. This is the same reason that I have a problem using the term enlightenment, because it has become to mean all sorts of different things and is not useful. The spiritual awakening that I'm referring to, in the Zen tradition, it is called a satori, or awakening, and it's a much more useful concept than the broad, vaguely defined spiritual awakening that some people often refer to. It means to have a direct experience of the ultimate reality. That means the experience of the divine, or a feeling of not being limited only to the body, or not feeling separate from anything around you in the world. It means feeling united with everything that exists, because you are. And it's often called an experience of union with the divine. Some people, however, tend to mistake this experience for what they call enlightenment. And it's much closer to the concept of stream entry from Theravada Buddhism. It just means that you've had a glimpse of the truth. You've seen the truth, and now you know how to go about pursuing it, if there is such a thing as pursuing it. This type of experience has derailed many people from their spiritual path, but it's also set many people further along their path than they were. The reason for such a different reaction to this experience is just because of how they've interpreted it. Because they've interpreted that there's nothing left to work on themselves, they feel that this experience proves their enlightenment, and it means basically that they are they don't have to work on themselves anymore, basically. But that's just, it's false. We always, as long as we're in this body, we always have to work on ourselves. It's a never-ending process And yes, you can get to the point where you're constantly feeling that union with the divine. You can feel that all day, every day. But there's still going to be stuff to work on. That's where a lot of the Indian gurus have gone off the rails. They've gotten to the point where they can feel that union all the time. But they've stopped working on themselves in the physical form. In the physical, they've stopped working on their personality, how their personality presents to the world, and they become essentially despots, godmen as they call themselves. If you take this instead as a pointer towards the truth, as a way to show you which way is the right way, as a way to guide your actions from now on, you can use it in a much more constructive manner. And it's very constructive if you can use it in this manner. You'll be far beyond even a lot of people who are calling themselves teachers and gurus if you have this experience and choose to use it in a constructive manner for yourself. I would like to be able to offer an experience like that to you right now. But because I don't know every person that's watching this, I don't know how it'll be received. It's an incredibly unwise thing for me to do. So I'm not going to do that. Just because it can easily derail people. So I don't want to derail people's spiritual progress. I want everyone that watches these videos to live a full, healthy, happy, and spiritually growth-minded life. So the best I can do is offer a quick meditation that will bring you slightly closer to being ready to receive something like that. So if you would like to join us, please sit or stand upright with your hands and legs not crossed. Relax your body. Close the eyes and gently open the mouth. Feel your body relaxing from the top of the head all the way down the body into the toes. Feel yourself relaxing further and further. Let the energy of the divine flow down into your body, through your body, and out through the feet and hands. As it's flowing down through you, let it wash away any blockages, any impurities. Let it swirl around a bit in the abdomen and flow out through your feet and hands. Now, as you've been thoroughly cleansed, gently think of your lower abdomen. Rub your hands together to warm them up, and warm up your eyes and face like so. How was it? Let me know your experiences in the comments down below. And if you'd like to request a topic or an answer to a question, please leave that in the comment section down below. Please, if you could, leave a like, subscribe, and share the video with your friends. And thank you for watching. I will see you next Friday.